Okay, here's where the Bowser level is. God, I am so fucking pissed off right now. I thought I was in pretty good shape to resume recording LPs, because like I finally got some views on the segments of this that were already uploaded, and so I was like, okay, sweet, I can finally start uploading this again and getting back into the groove of things. I kind of figured it would take like a segment or two to get back into it, but I am still not in the groove of things in the absolute fucking slightest. Because this game, for some reason, every fucking opportunity that it gets to screw me over out of getting something, it does. And it continuously does it again and again and again. Like, the first attempt, like, I forgot to bloody save state, and so I ended up having to recollect the star and decided, no, I didn't want to frickin' redo the goddamn... I didn't want to cut any bloody footage out, and so I just decided to redo it. And then, on the second attempt, I managed to get past this level perfectly fine, got up to the next bonus level, which is a slide level, and then next thing I know, I, for some reason, am unable to get all 8 of the frickin' red coins on that level. I mean, I found out where they all were, but for some stupid and inadequately explored reason, they were absolutely impossible for me to get. I abused the crap out of save states, and I still cannot get them for some stupid reason. I have never had any trouble on that bloody level at all. And then... And it was actually a pretty decent segment until that fucking happened. I figured, okay, I would have to just accept the fact that I was going to cut something out. But then I basically just decided that the end of that video, that the segment turned into a train wreck by the end, because I was unable to actually get any of either of the last 2 coins. And so I basically scrapped that. Then I did this and ended up freaking reloading as what I thought was a save state that I had just made. But once again, I did not actually make a save state at that point, and so it sent me back to the level that I am going to be showing off after this one, which I didn't want to show off until I actually got to that particular point. For fuck's sakes, game, stop fucking me up! This is why I'm pissed off, because, like, whatever I push the freaking... I push one of the directional buttons, and Mario goes the polar fucking opposite direction. It's like that mini-game in frickin' Mario Party, where you just smash the back of your head against the frickin' record player, and then you gotta frickin' just walk around completely and utterly dumb and shit just to get the frickin' musical note. So, anyways, went around that corner just earlier. That's the only star in the level. There isn't a red coin level in this. And the only other thing that you have to do is just go all the way up to the top of this mountain thing, just dodge sniffets and shit like that. I actually backflip kicked a frickin' sniffet to death in one of the earlier attempts. And then we get into this pipe, and then we have Bowser, not in person, but on Skype. That is totally Skype. But yeah, we have this thing, and this actually took me a good 5 minutes to do because I kept forgetting to bloody save state. But basically, you just gotta go into these things, and just kill the piranha plants. And so from there, we have that one. I get the feeling that that one, over there, the one that I just killed, I think it's like intended to be killed last, because I could have sworn that I killed it, and then I got all 5 of them, and then the thing decided to not spew the bloody key out, and so I thought, wait, I thought that, either I didn't kill the one in the center, and I thought I did, like I might have reloaded an incorrect save state, but, okay, I've not actually had any trouble getting up onto this thing until now. I'm finding more and more things to suck at with every single attempt at this segment. Amazing, isn't it? My talent is literally just being sapped away from me by the game itself. Not that I had much talent in Mario 64 to begin with, but at least I was actually able to get all 130 stars in this game. Yeah, see, look at that. I just spoiled that for you. There's 130 stars in this game now. Like, if you already played the game, then it wouldn't matter, but now I've just gone and probably pissed a handful of people off. Which would have been really depressing. Do not walk off of that. Because I would have broken your goddamn neck if you did that. Or I will break your head off, as my niece once, as I heard my niece say one day. I don't know what the whole idea was. But of course, now that my family's off, well, of course my family has a habit of just over-exaggerating shit, and so now instead of telling people, she like threatened to break someone's head off, now she's just like, now they're just like, oh, she threatened to slit someone's throat. I'm just like, are you serious? Like, it was a pretty damn bad threat to make in general, but for God's sakes, you're making it sound a lot worse than it already was. But whatever. There's really no reason to complain about that. But okay, so we got over the Bowser level, thank God. And then next thing we have to do is go in here, which I'd love to show the animation of Mario slotting the key into the wrong spot, but unfortunately the game decided no, you cannot have that. But what we are going to have now is, if the camera can turn. Yeah, no, I didn't think the camera would turn. The camera hates to turn for you. Like, I've got those keys set to C and N, but they just don't want to. They don't like to cooperate. They're assholes. So next thing we want to do is triple jump. I actually didn't think I was going to triple jump there. If I knew I was, I'd have just rolled with it. Okay. So you want to triple jump onto this chandelier. And okay. Surprisingly, I've actually been pretty decent at landing the jumps on that chandelier. I was actually surprised. I thought I was going to end up having to redo it like 30 million times. Okay, so we have in this slide, which I believe is Sandy Slide Secret, we've got red coins, and then we've got a timed mission. So I'll get the timed one over and done with. I should have done that in the previous attempt. Not really sure why I didn't. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, and again, I am cursed with the plague of always forgetting when to save state. I'm just like, come on, remember to save state, remember to save state. No, I always forget. Okay, so let's try this again. Hopefully, slide our way in there. I don't know why, but that is one of the more annoying things that the game likes to do. I don't know why that's considered to be sand, but whatever. But yeah, you need that shortcut in order to get this star. The time limit is 18 seconds. I found that out because I had to redo this star after I reloaded an incorrect save state in an earlier segment. So 18 seconds. That really wasn't that bad. It was just the fact that I missed the shortcut there. Okay, so let's zoom in now. And let's try this again and hopefully go for the red coins. There was one red coin that was an absolute asshole. It was pretty well hidden. I should have remembered that it was there, but obviously I didn't. I know where they all are now, though. So there's just a matter of the one red coin that was an asshole and made me scrap the previous attempt of the segment, or at least the second one. Because this is my fourth. So there's one behind there, there's a bit of scaffolding down there, there's two of them over there. Which is not that difficult to get up because we just use the trees. I found myself using the trees a lot more often, like to get up to certain things in this game than I ever did with any of my experiences in the original Mario 64. And I swear to God these graphics are from a different game or something like that. I want to say like Mega Man or something, but I mean if it's Mario, it's got to be from some kind of Mario game. Although that's kind of flawed logic if now that I think about it. But yeah, the last one I found is just over here, behind what I swear is like a Yoshi Sphinx. It's totally a Yoshi head. or like some kind of crocodile sort of thing. I want to say like Claptrap, but and now people start thinking, wait, Claptrap was in Mario, and just like, no, it was in Donkey Kong, and no, we're not talking about the robot, nor are we talking about the interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. That boss was real fucking arsehole to be in the first Borderlands game. If you've fought that boss, you'll agree with me. I probably sucked at it more often. Like, I probably had the worst like strategy going into it. I lost like a good like $5 or $6 million in respawn fees trying to fight that bloody thing because it was so stupid. Can we make it in here? Okay, game. I'm issuing you now with a please explain, because I was able to get into this tunnel perfectly fine before, and now you've decided that I can't anymore. So you've been issued with a please explain. Okay, that's much better. Much better to just let me in than issue me with that please explain. Now, that was a bit of an arsehole sort of thing to do, because you can smack into that, and if you smack into that on the timed mission, you basically fail. Okay, sweet. The fact that I made that without having to bloody reload save state, that one coin, makes things so much easier. I think the last straw, though, was actually screwing up on this very, very simple jump right here. And that's what just pissed me right off. And made me decide, yeah, that segment's never ever going to see the light of day. Okay, so hopefully I can get back. Oh, thank God. Okay. Hooray, we actually got that out of the way. And the best part about it is, I now have a bit of time to go and explore the next level. Now, does this toad actually give me anything? Let me talk to the toad. Okay, do not get a star for that. The next thing that I need to do is, I want to say it is over in this direction, because I'm pretty sure that's meant to be like course 10 or something like that. Like, these are meant to be like course 10, 11, and I think like none of these are course 6 at the very least, and obviously that's the next level that I'm looking to do. So, time to go down this, and we find ourselves in what is clearly a sewer. This is an interesting place to be, though. Now, I'm not too sure what the actual course 6 is, so I may need to save state before going into a level, and then if it's course 6, then I can proceed on with it, and if not, then I'll just reload and try somewhere else. Let me just break this. Okay, that's just coins. And let's hopefully... I think that there is a course in here. At least there should be a level in here. Let me actually save state, so that way I can just, jump right in like that. Okay, level 6. Colourful Coral Caverns. Yes, I remember this place. We're going to be doing a lot of swimming in this level. First things first, though, just have a bit of a gander at the surroundings here. This is another level in which the music is really, really cool. This one I don't remember, though. Since the previous segments, I did find, at least, actually, you know what, I can't even remember if I stated it or not when I did the Piranha Plant Pond, whether or not I knew where what the music of that was from. If I didn't, that was from the Forest Maze area in Mario RPG. So now I know for a dead set fact that I've got that out there. That box contains a star, but I can't reach it because I need, I think, like, boats. There's a very specific mission that requires boats. What was the one I deep dived through the coral? Okay, this one's not particularly difficult. This is a relatively easy level in general to do. It's actually surprisingly interesting for a water level, because there's a whole bunch of different sections and they all have the sort of gimmicks about them. And that bubble there is just... it just sits there. It just is there. And so that's a bit of a thing. Now, this, I believe, is supposed to be like the coral. And I want to say that there's, like, a special, like, secret thing you can access in this coral. It might be in a different room. There's the shiny shell. I don't need that. But I remember there's, like, one room where... oh, yep, here it is. I knew there was a secret area. I think this is the mission we want, but yeah. I definitely consider myself lucky to have found that one, because I did not remember that that was a thing at all. Okay, the X marks the spot. Okay, so that's not the mission we wanted, but it's still progress. Can we actually... Oh god, yeah. This thing. I do not believe that this is breakable. No, it's not. I think it's just meant to be there to just trick people. It reminds me of that one random platform with the crack in the wall from Cloud Cuckoo Land, which incidentally is part of the game that I am rewatching an LP of at the moment. I kind of like that Banjo-Tooie LP as well, the one Jish did. I'm hoping that I can do that at my own LP of that at some point, but I don't plan on doing Banjo-Tooie until I've done the first game, so that is not going to be for a while, because I'm not really in the mood to do Banjo-Kazooie. I think I made an attempt to record Banjo-Kazooie back when I had Camtasia, and it just lagged up a shitstorm. I probably have the freedom to do it now if I really wanted to, but I think my intention is, after I'm done with this, to finally go back to System Shock 2. And then probably see what happens after that. Now, I believe up here is like... Yeah, there's just this map. I don't know what the dots mark are for, but the X is supposed to be sort of like an indicator of where the where that star was that I just grabbed. I get the impression that the intention was to sort of like run around at the bottom of the sea using the metal cap, but now that I see that it's there, but evidently that wasn't really that necessary. Okay, so we have a cannon. Hopefully the Bob-on Buddy is not too far away. My memory serves me correctly, I believe if I go up these platforms I should be able to find another one, another star. So I think I'll grab that. Oh, well, there's the Bob-on Buddy at least. Oh yeah, because I need the Bob-on Buddy to get this star. Because you need the cannon. And down we go into the cannon. Now this part, I believe, is a bit... It's a really interesting star, actually, now that I think about it. And no, that's not what we want. Okay, cool. Wait, what? I totally hit an invisible wall just there. I wasn't even paying attention to it, but I totally just hit an invisible wall. But anyways, we got this, and we gotta slam into this thing, and then we have these, and then we have two of these now, and if you hit the wrong one, you get that. That's... ah, jeez. And so we do that again, and now we have four of them. And I want to say, zoom in. Now, I'm going to say it's to hint. I want to say this is the one with the star. Yeah, here it is. Okay, cool. That was an interesting one, because it's just basically pick your poison, and if you pick the right one, then you will be led to great success. And very appropriate title as well. I might have time for one more star. To see what happens. Okay, well, we'll have a crack. We'll have a go. We'll have a go at this. More pointless swimming. I think you have to do the I think you have to do this coral mission first in order to get access to the boat mission, where you actually have access to the boats. So I'd like to do that boat mission because it's not too far away from the start of the level, but the game has to be an arsehole like that and just say no, you can't do that. I believe our next port of call would be down here. And this, I believe, the route that we're taking here is going to lead us to bombs and all of the pipes and shit like that, and all the red coins and bullet bills and whirlpools and everything else under the bloody sun that you could possibly imagine to be here. Yeah, there's a bit of a broken down ship down there. I believe that's where you find I believe that's where the red coin star appears. Let me just have a quick look in there. Yeah, that's where the red coin star is. Is there anything else down here, actually? No, just a red coin. Okay. Nothing relevant to my search for another star. I don't believe there's anything in there, so I'm not going to bother with that. I think there's like meant to be a red coin in there, but that's about it. Then there's this, which seems to be blocked off, and I don't seem to have access to it. I guess that's another mission-specific star. So I guess we'll just have to head all the way down here. And then this is the part where the game arbitrarily decided to freeze on me. Thanks a lot, game. Could you have possibly timed that any better? And to make matters worse, I'm now experiencing problems with this, very similar to what I had with System Shock 2, in that the video recording seems to be going at a ever so slightly faster frame rate, thus actually throwing the freaking audio off sync as well. Ever so slightly. It might be fixable, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try a different recording setup for the last two segments, since I already have tomorrow's segment ready to go as well. So, just for the time being, just deal with it. But yeah, next time I'm going to grab that star and finish off the rest of the level, so see you for that.